everybody, it is Skylar and I'm back in it again with another pregnancy update video. As you can tell, my words are still jumbled. I feel like I was that way the last time I recorded a video also for the 30-week pregnancy update. This is 31 weeks. I'm actually 32 weeks this week that I'm recording this, but I got really behind because I've been so incredibly tired. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is symptoms, side effects, whatever that I have been experiencing or had been experiencing in the 31st week of my third pregnancy. If you have not been following me before, I am a mom of two already. This is our third baby, third pregnancy, and I'm 32 weeks and 1 day now, but this is a 31-week update. So, I'm going to start out with the side effects of pregnancy at the 31st week. I don't know. Symptoms, I don't know. So, number one thing that I noticed during the 31st week of my third pregnancy is the baby, which she is a girl, she has dropped. And it's not just me that said that. It was, me, it was like every single coworker, a lot of family members, and then my husband even said something about how my belly didn't look like this before, but now it does, where it was like sagging over my sweatpants, which I just absolutely hate the way that looks during the end of pregnancy. Whenever your baby drops and your belly is so huge and you have a little bit of loose skin on the very bottom of your stomach anyway from other pregnancies that you've already had in the past, so you have like excess skin, and so it just makes it look like you're just really fat. I mean, yeah, I look round, but I just look really saggy. I hate to use the word fat, but that's just how I feel. I feel really, like when it sags, I just feel really like frumpy looking and just saggy and like not like a pregnancy beautiful. I just feel big, and I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like I've gained weight in my chin. But anyway, so the baby has dropped. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, which was the 32-week appointment, but I'll go ahead and share what we talked about since I asked him about the baby dropping so early. And he said it's probably fine that she dropped so early. Some people just carry lower, and with the more pregnancies that you have, the more loose that your ligaments are around your uterus. So the more likely it is that the more weight that's put on the ligaments, the sooner that it will kind of drop, because your ligaments are not able to support as much weight for as long as they did before during your first or second pregnancy. So it tends to get kind of saggy or droppy sooner in your third than it would in your first or second. So we're dealing with that, but also with her dropping comes a lot of trips to the bathroom, more so at night. I'm extremely thirsty. I have been contracting a lot. The contractions have gotten more painful, and they're not like, they'll be a little bit consistent for a little bit and then they'll kind of go away, or they'll be extremely irregular but last all day. And so I also talked to my doctor about that, and he said it's uterine irritability. Just make sure you stay hydrated and rest when your body tells you that you need to rest. So I've been trying to do that. I need to go ahead and get a drink of water because I'm so thirsty right now, even as I'm filming this. And anyway, so I'm trying to do that. I've noticed that my feet and hands have been swelling a lot more. I know that during the end of pregnancy that happens. It definitely happened in my last two pregnancies, especially my daughter, who is my firstborn. She was born in August. When it got really hot, I swelled even more. So hopefully as it cools down here in Arkansas, which it's already started to do, maybe I won't swell as bad as I did with her. I don't really remember if I swelled with my son. I don't know if I swelled with him as bad as with my daughter or not. He was born in January, so it was colder. But I've noticed that on my ring finger, I had to take off my engagement band or engagement ring because it was tighter than my wedding band. So I've still got my wedding band on, but I don't know if you can see this. If I move the ring up a little bit, there's always like this indentation. Yeah, you can kind of see it because my fingers are already swollen, and sometimes at night I will try to like move my hands down, which is not that bad right now. It's in the middle of the day. It's like 2:45 p.m. But I'll move my hands like this, and it'll like kind of hurt right here because my fingers are so swollen, and my hand's swollen. So like this part of the skin touches, and it's hard for me to bend my hand as far at night. So the swelling is worse at night. My ankles are swollen, feet are swollen, more so when I've been on them, like at work, after I get off work. Then I put my feet up and I drink water, and it's not as bad, but they stay pretty swollen. Just worse whenever I'm active. But anyway, the doctor said that uterine irritability is normal, especially if I'm dehydrated, as long as the contractions are not consistent or painful. Like I should be able to notice them instead of them just being like, tight for a minute, or not a minute, for a few seconds, and then go away. Because sometimes you can have what feels like a contraction for like 20 seconds or 15 seconds or 3 seconds, but it's not. It's just like your uterus being irritable, which does happen with subsequent pregnancies more so. So it's just a lot more symptoms the more pregnancies that you have, because it gets harder and harder on your body. I've also noticed, and this is really gross, so just tune out. Like, if you don't want to hear the gross stuff about pregnancy, you probably just want to like fast forward by like a minute or 30 seconds. I don't know how long it's going to take me to talk about this, but a couple of gross things that have been happening to me, which this could be because I have to take iron supplements and they can mess with your bowels, but I am so gassy, and every time that I have to pass gas, it smells like rotten eggs. And it's like every 5 minutes that I feel like I have to. So it's really just not pregnancy, yes, it is beautiful, but toward the end, when you have the gross symptoms, it's really not as beautiful behind closed doors, the things that your body does. It's just really gross. So, yes, I'm so thankful. Yes, it's still a beautiful experience, a wonderful experience, but it is really gross, especially toward the end and in the very beginning when you first find out and you have a lot of discharge. Like in the end, right now, this is more gross stuff, so tune out if you don't want to hear it. More discharge, like milky white discharge, and I have noticed that I literally have to squeeze my Kegels whenever I get up from the toilet, or I will continue to pee on myself whenever I stand up and pull up my pants, which that's disgusting, but it's just part of pregnancy, literally. And it's like 2 drops. It's not that much, but I'll sit there and go and go and go and go, and I feel like I can't push it out very fast. It just kind of has to go out on its own, and then I kind of like wobble back and forth and forward to try to get the baby to like move so I can excuse me, to try to get the baby to move so I can get the rest of it out. Because if you don't completely empty your bladder, you wind up getting you can get a urinary tract infection. But anyway, I wound up, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really want to get my kids yet. It's a little bit early, but I'm already here, so. Sometimes, even whenever, like, I'm done, and this happens most of the time, not just sometimes, but even whenever I'm done and, like, nothing else comes out, I'll stand up, and if I'm not, like, squeezing my muscles so that nothing comes out, then I pull up my underwear and my pants, and there's just, like, spots of pee, and it's disgusting, and I feel like I have to wear a panty liner or change my underwear all the time. And then part of me went, oh, is it my water leaking this early? Like, am I in danger of being in preterm labor? And then I was like, no, surely not. And like some people say, and this is really disgusting, but some people say, like, if you can stomach it, you're supposed to like smell it, and that amniotic fluid has no smell, and urine obviously smells like urine. So just like smell it and see what it smells like and see if that's it, which, like I said, is absolutely disgusting. But the joys of being pregnant, just making sure that you and your baby is okay, you know. Oh, I don't have my signs up. My kids have signs that I have to put up to tell the teachers who to bring out from what class. I got my hair done. I haven't had any color in my hair for about 10 years. So I got my hair done today, and it was really an awesome experience. It made me really happy. It was really relaxing. I got a gift card. My work threw me a like mommy shower, where they got me like a bunch of fuzzy socks and body wash and bath bombs and Epsom salts and rose, which is supposed to be calm and serenity, and it is absolutely amazing. It smells so good and it's so relaxing. Oh my gosh. Okay, my kids are gonna get in the car. Hi. Did you have a good day? Yummy. Hey, I wanted to tell you something.
Huh. Yeah?
We went ahead and scheduled our induction day for November 23rd.
November 23rd.
Yep.
Yay!
Of course that can change, because not the induction day, but who knows if I'm going to go into labor or not.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But that's when it's scheduled for. It's on a Monday. Y'all will be on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one will be able to come to the hospital.
Yeah, I'm sure not.
Oh well. Just wanted to let everybody know.
That's awesome.
See you later. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Did y'all have a good day?
And Liza's
Get buckled.
gave me a gumball.
That's really nice. Go ahead and get buckled. I gotta get this window rolled up. I'm talking to my camera right now, so I'm gonna finish talking to my camera. Anyway, my stepmom is one of their teachers, and they bring them to the car in the pickup line because of COVID and everything, so they don't want people coming in, which is understandable. Anyways, so at the mommy shower, this was this past Thursday, so this was during the 31st week. I was like 31 weeks, 3 days or something like that whenever this happened. My work completely surprised me with this. And are you all getting buckled up?
Yeah.
I cried because literally there was so much stuff. Like, they got me Cupcake Moscato, which is my favorite wine for after the baby is born, and obviously I can drink that again. They got me a bunch of chocolate, which is what I told them I had been craving. Like notebooks and to-do lists, like post-it things, which is so me, type A over here. But it was so amazing. I got a gift certificate to Bath and Body Works. Good job, Alexis. Are you buckled?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And I actually went a couple days ago to Bath and Body Works and got a couple of the fall scent candles. And sorry, hold on. Gotta make sure my phone doesn't fall. Got a couple of the fall scented candles, and they smelled really good. Of course, candles make me really happy. And then I got a gift certificate to do my hair, and a gift certificate or a gift card to Nova Joe's Coffee, which is a coffee shop where, like, sort of where I live, around where I live, and which I love them. They have like muffins and scones and like basically Starbucks quality coffee, like with milkshakes and like espresso and mocha and like all different sorts of stuff, and it's really, really good. Except it's a small business, privately owned, like not a corporation or anything, and so they do their own stuff, but it's like really good. So that was really awesome. I'm surprising. And I did get to go shopping for the baby. I just got a couple things, and I'll have to show you those things eventually, but I got like some breast pads and some pacifiers, a gown, because I don't have any gowns, and I really want a gown or 2 or 3, because it's just a lot easier with a newborn whenever you have gowns instead of something you have to zip up or button up or whatever, or pants to pull up. I either do sleepers or gowns with every newborn. I never do like pants and onesies unless it's summer. Then I'll do a onesie and a blanket. But I always do sleepers or gowns if it's winter, and it makes things way easier if it's a gown. So I need a couple more gowns. I got one. And then I had a baby shower over the weekend, and I got like a bunch of clothes and a baby carrier, like an infant carrier for my chest, which will be really, really handy. I asked for that. That was one of the things I really needed. Some socks, some hats, some bows, diapers, wipes, bath towels, washcloths, baby lotion, and body wash, and like all sorts of stuff that I really needed. So that was really good. So this weekend I've basically been like crying tears of joy, just feeling so loved. And I cannot even believe that it is this time in pregnancy to have a baby shower and to be shopping for last minute things. People are still asking me what I need, and it just makes me like want to cry because people care, you know. Like, I know I'm emotional, but that's just how I feel. I have had a little bit of, I don't know if I told you this last week, but I've had like some leaking. Not really bad, not very often. Never had that before in any other pregnancy, so that was interesting, sort of. I've been really crampy, back hurting pretty badly, pretty, like all the time, pretty much. When I say pretty badly, I just mean like a dull ache. It's not like back labor or anything like that. Breathlessness. I'm getting really tired. I'm getting to the point in my pregnancy where I just don't have any energy to do anything anymore. I don't even want to clean because I'm so tired at this point. And like 2 weeks ago, I told you guys that I was basically like cleaning everything from literally ceiling to floorboards and floors. But now at this point, I don't know if it's just the past week or so, or if it's going to be like this from now on, but I just feel like I can't do anything. I'm still working 3 to 5 days a week, and normally they're shorter shifts, but still my body is just having a really hard time handling all of it. But I'm hoping to go into labor before 39 weeks. You heard me talking about our induction date is set for 39 weeks, which is November 23rd. Our due date is the 30th. But we're going to do 39 weeks because of previous baby size and the fact that the bigger the baby, the harder it could be to pass through my hips, and the more complications that we could have and end up leading to emergency C-section, and we don't want that, obviously. So 39 weeks, and we went ahead and scheduled it with the hospital for November 23rd. It'll probably be like 5 a.m. So that's exciting that it's already scheduled, but I'm kind of hoping that to have that experience of my body going to labor naturally. But after watching Brittany and Baby's birth vlog, I don't know if you've watched that, but like she had like a 3-hour labor, literally 3 hours from the time her contractions started to the time she delivered her baby. 10 minutes after she got to the hospital, she was already at a 10 when she was in the parking lot, trying not to push in the lobby. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. So hopefully if I went into labor naturally, that would not happen to me, because we live about 55 minutes from the hospital. So anyway, I need to do a belly shot. Hopefully I can do that in just a minute. I also forgot to mention that another one of my symptoms / side effects this week that is actually been really bad is heartburn. I've had really, really bad heartburn. So bad that I'm like eating Tums like candy as much as I can possibly eat for the dosage that it says, like the maximum dosage that you can have. Not over the maximum, but just the maximum. And I was also, I'm about to do the belly shot, but I was wondering, would any of you be interested in, I'm not saying I can do this, I'm not going to commit right now because I don't know there's a hole in my door, sorry. I don't know how much I'll be able to do at that point in pregnancy, 35, 36 weeks or so, but that's in like a month or less. Yeah, no, more than a month. It's like 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks. Would you be interested if I could in like a daily / however many videos I can do per week baby watch videos, like vlog style type stuff? I'm not sure if I could, or how much time I would have, how much energy I would have, or how eventful they would be, but I thought it might be interesting. Also, would you be interested in like a what's in my hospital bag video, nursery room tour, which I've actually almost done the nursery. It looks way different now. And like a baby clothing haul. I know I've gotten a lot of requests for like a pre-pregnancy clothing try on. I need to do that. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. So hopefully I'll be able to even do any extra videos other than the ones that I'm currently doing like once a week or once every week and a half, because I got behind a couple of times. But if I have energy for it, if I feel well enough for it, then maybe I could do some kind of videos like those. So anyway, belly shot. I feel so embarrassed because there's a hole in my door and my belly is just like sagging. It's just so like, and normally it's more than this, but see this, all this loose skin right here on the bottom. But like if I bend over at all, it's like really sagging. But it's normally like worse, like the lower that she gets throughout the day, especially like after work. But see, like, sorry, the sun. This side is a little bit worse for some reason. But yeah, I feel like I look like a freaking whale. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't subscribed just yet. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully we will have a baby before November 23rd, but we'll see. Maybe it wouldn't be so good for it to be so hectic like that. Maybe planned is better. I don't know. Let me know what your opinion is in the comments. As far as induction, like health-wise goes, I have never had an issue. I've been induced twice with my last 2 pregnancies. My only 2, but my last 2. And look at like how messy everything is like back there, because I am so tired. I can't do anything, seriously. But I've had inductions anytime I've been pregnant before, and I've had no complications. Everything has been perfect. But I just didn't know if it was really hectic, if you went into labor on your own, and if it would just be better to be induced for everything to be planned. I really just don't know. I'd like to give my body a chance to do what it's supposed to do, but I also don't want everything to be like ruined and wind up not being able to get an epidural, because I would probably just cry. I do not do well with pain. But anyway, I will see you next time in our 32-week pregnancy update. Thank you for watching.